TMTU.
TMTU.
Hey, good evening on this wonderful Tuesday. We still rocking on blended families.
Yes.
Let's get it. We back in there?
Yep.
TMTU. So good to see y'all. What up?
Yep.
What up?
What's going on?
Hey, it's been a month.
It's been a month.
It's been a month.
It's been a month.
And we've been rocking.
Hard month.
Yeah, long.
It's been 2 months.
Hey,
Blended families.
hey, Donnie says it's been a long, hard month.
Hey.
But guess what? We still up in this building, man.
Yeah.
We still rocking as couples, as teams. Kate just got on my nerves this weekend. Did y'all have a good weekend?
I got on Ashley's nerves yesterday.
And on mine on Sunday.
Man.
So yeah.
Thus is marriage, y'all.
Yep.
Real talk. And then you go ahead and add something to it, like blended families.
Don't even do it.
Now, hey, before we get started, man, make sure y'all like this, share this, subscribe this, man. Stop playing the marriage tune hyphen up. Again, I'm gonna say it again, the marriage tune hyphen up. And hey, guess what, guys? So we got something good for y'all, man. Look. You can get your merch now. I always want to say merch.
Or on my shirt too.
Oh yeah. You can get your merch. So look, go on to marriagetuneup.com. Remember the hyphen is in there.
Yes.
And you can get coffee mugs, shirts, hats, aprons, man. So some good stuff on it, man. Yeah. So y'all support the cause.
The water tastes better in the mug.
Man, don't it?
It's crisp. It's like that water that Bobby Boucher girlfriend pulled out.
Real talk right there, man. So, hey, y'all make sure y'all do that, man. Go on the website and order something, man. And it'd be a blessing for that. But, babe, you want to get into it about
Well, first of all, we want to welcome back our family.
Yeah. What up,
T2? Donovan and Ashley Thomas. T2, I lovingly call
one of these days, our engineer
T2.
James, he'll be able to give us a clap.
Yeah, one day.
Like the,
we want to make sure that we invite them back. We told y'all last month that we would bring them back because we know we got so hot and heavy last month. Yeah. So we said we go ahead and bring them back this month to continue our conversation. So again, so that being said, we are still talking about blended families and how it can affect the marriage.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we I want to do a quick recap.
Okay.
Last month was really, really good. We talked about blended families.
Man.
I always want to give you a definition. So according to Webster, the definition for before I go any further, again, you already did the housekeeping and said where you can find us. But we're right now we're every first Tuesday of the month. Today is first Tuesday of September. So every first Tuesday of the month, you can catch us here at 7:00 on YouTube. Okay?
Yeah. So get your tacos and kick it with us.
Taco Tuesday
on Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay. So that being said, definition. We'll go to it. Definition of blended family. It's a noun, and the meaning of a blended family is it consists of two adults, the child or children that they have had together, and one or more children that they have had with previous partners. That is the definition. The other definition, a simple definition of a blended family, also called a step family, but we don't say that here. Reconstituted family or a complex family. Yeah, I would say it's complex. I would agree with that.
For sure.
It's a family unit where one or both parents have children from a previous relationship, but they have combined to form a new family. Okay, so single parent families and blended families now outnumber traditional families.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just heard something today that was saying that 64% of families nowadays are blended. 64%. So that's more than half. Yeah. There's no more really like mom, dad, son, daughter.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, there's more of mom, dad, son, daughter, bonus mom, bonus dad. There's more of that now. Right. Hey, real quick though. Did y'all see what I sent y'all yesterday? I sent you guys something.
The video.
Yeah. I sent y'all a video yesterday. And it was so good. I want y'all to look at it, but we'll talk about it. Anyway. Okay, we'll just go up and down with that. But anyway, first question. Do you believe being a blended family is hard? Why or why not?
I'm gonna let y'all take it first. Yeah,
1,000% yes.
1,000% yes.
1,000% yes.
Okay, why?
sometimes when the step or the bonus parent steps in, I think the biological parent may turn into like, mama bear. I'm just gonna speak for us.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. You can
Let me just be transparent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
There are times when I parent Kaden and I feel like she steps in as mama bear. It's rare now. It's rare. To where she's like, wait, hold on, this my damn child. And it supersedes, to where if it was anybody else and I'd do the same thing, she's like, oh, that's just Donovan being Donovan.
Right.
So I think they like she's more protective over Kaden, which I can understand because it's difficult for the child too. So
Right.
So that's why you would say it's difficult. 1,000%.
there's a lot more. We didn't make it halfway last time, so I'm not trying to.
I feel you. I feel you. But hey, man, we got to go to part 4. We go to part 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what's going on? So why you say it's hard?
I think it's hard because not only are we parenting, but we're also co-parenting with his biological father as well. And I know that's not the situation for all blended families, but Caden's dad is very much involved. So we're not just parenting between him and I, we're parenting between the three of us. And having so many different opinions, it can be hard.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would say we went through that too.
Yeah.
As well. We definitely had I think it would be easier to have a blended family if the biological the ex-partner was no longer in the picture.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Kind of hard.
So because when the ex-partner is still in the business or plays,
Correct.
especially when it's
Yeah.
we have to
it
have
makes me think of my parents because Devin's dad wasn't really in the picture.
right.
So what my dad said is that's what it is.
That was
It's-
a word.
it's-
Yeah.
Word is the word.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now I have to be cognizant of this other person.
Yeah.
May not like how I parent his child,
Yeah.
but I'm like at the same time,
He's in
It's
your,
your
my
child.
child too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and he's under your roof.
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
yeah. So I want to tell you real quick. So I sent you guys this video yesterday. I was just scrolling yesterday. Yesterday was such a relaxing day for me. I just did nothing. So didn't get off the couch. So I was scrolling through
Funny.
and I come across this video and the guy was like, can I ask you a question? This black man was like, older. I say he probably like in his early 40s. He's like, can I ask you a question? And he was just like, so tell me why. So I asked my wife if she and her son and our son were going to go over the waterfall. Who should I save? And I told her I would save her. And so she got mad and was like, well, why wouldn't you save my son? Why wouldn't you save the son? And she said, because although I love him, I love you. I love him because of you. So I love you. And so she got mad and she's divorcing him. So he said, so tell me,
What?
how was I wrong? I'm telling you, I sent y'all a video to see if y'all was going. And I sent it like, yeah. So he said, why am I getting a divorce? Because she's divorcing him because she was mad that he chose her over saving the son. And I said, that's some stuff right there. That's extra stuff.
I mean, that's crazy
Right there.
because I would definitely
What y'all
agree.
think about that?
I would definitely agree because initially, Caden coming into the picture, my love for him was only because of Ashley.
Right.
Now, 5 years in,
Right.
love for him as just Caden has developed. But I think I'd save Ashley over Kobe.
Right. I hear that. I hear that.
I mean, it's me over anybody.
Yeah.
So. That didn't surprise
One
me.
day Kobe's gonna leave me for another man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotta go.
Exactly.
And I would hate to have to be in that situation, but it is actually over everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, And I feel like that's how it should be. But this woman, I mean, this guy, tell me why I'm getting divorced. I was just like, he's like, was I wrong for that? I felt bad for the man because he's like, was I wrong? When y'all get on, I want y'all to look at it. But I'm just
okay. I'm gonna have to watch.
I was like, wow. So
I want to see all the comments. I want to see what people gonna say in these comments.
Yeah, so
who they gonna choose?
So you gonna go ahead and divorce the man because he chose you.
Mm-hmm.
He chose you over he chose you over the child.
Well, that's how some people feel. They feel that the children should always come first before the spouse.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And she probably thinks that way.
Yeah, we had. I mean, that last time we had so many. I'm telling you, we had like 6,800 views now for the last episode. And then one day, a couple weeks ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago, the comments was going crazy. They was going back and forth about the in the comments.
Yeah, big ups to them, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that tonight too. But that was one of the things that they were saying, that the kids didn't ask to be here. So why shouldn't the kids come? Why shouldn't the kids come first?
I can answer that right now.
Well, come on. Go ahead.
Well,
wait. Hold on a second. Okay. Here's my question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, let me run some. Big ups to Brother Moore. It said first time subscriber, enjoying the content. Real talk. And somebody else said, "Oh, that's rough." The point is, he saved someone. Some people aren't so lucky. I love that. Man, way to be optimistic. Man, somebody got out the water. Yes. I love that. I love that. Hey, I've heard a lot that I think this is a lot of people's mindset. Not everyone, but the reason that they would save the child is because the other person is older. They've lived some of their lives, and now you want to give the child a chance to live their life, and possibly grow and marry and things like that. So that would be their mindset for saving the child.
I can see that.
And I can see that. I don't think either way.
Yeah,
it's a loss either way.
Yeah, you're gonna hurt.
I'm not as strong as Vanessa Bryant.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll be able to be strong for my kids.
Man,
she
a beast. Big up.
Like that.
Bryant, real talk.
Yeah, so that's why I was telling you guys that our engineer, I put that in my notes, that our engineer posted some of the comments. Yeah. And I want to discuss some of the feedback. And one of the things
I was trying to find some too, but I'm glad you found some.
Yeah. So one person said that the kids did not ask to come here, so the kids will always come first. That was one of the comments that was one of the comments that were there. And I think you responded to that and said that you gave them the hierarchy. The correct hierarchy. But the question from that is, should a child come before your spouse?
Never.
No.
Yeah. I'm glad we're all in agreement. And don't get me wrong. Hey, I think in our views and our listeners, we're gonna have some people that disagree. And that's okay. Yeah. We can agree to disagree. And man, we have some great convo on there, but it still does not negate the fact that, dude, as far and they were talking about from all different standpoints. So they were talking about, what if y'all not married? Y'all just got kids. Or, it's all the kids on one side. They were talking about all these different ways. And I would say, no, a lot of times, and all the time from our platform, we're talking about from a married standpoint. Right. So hence the godly view is God, spouse, kids, and then everything else. And a lot of folks that are not married, that don't go to church, hey, mad love to y'all, but they don't really understand or grasp that concept yet.
Well, here's the thing. So it says, so your spouse, I wrote this. So your spouse has to come first always. One might say, my kids didn't ask to be born, and it's our job to care for them in their every need. They have to come first. Nonetheless, here's the thing. You only have your kids for 18 years, but you vow the rest of your life to your spouse until death do you part. Okay.
Now, they might be in your pocket forever, but they ain't here.
Nope, I don't like that.
Agree with
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that
at all.
You want me to basically serve my child, put my child first in every situation for 18 years. By the time my child is moving on with his or her life, I don't know this man.
I don't know you.
Right.
What me and you gonna do with each other?
Okay. That's why a lot of that, in my opinion, that's why a lot of people break up when they get to the empty nest syndrome.
Yeah.
Because now
you're right.
You're like, hold on,
I don't even know you.
Who you?
You're not 30-year-old Ashley anymore.
Let alone like
you done changed.
We gotta sit down and talk.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even like
Yeah.
the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Like what do people, when they do that and your child leaves, like how do you continue on with your spouse?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you really don't know your spouse at that
Yeah.
point.
No.
You put all your focus and all your attention in your children.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it has to be some type of balance. I get it that while the children are with us, they're a buffer.
Yes.
You know, but once
One of
they're
my friends said
gone,
that. One of my
yeah,
friends said
and there's no more buffer. It could be WWE.
Yeah.
Up in there, you know?
I think a lot of people assume that your spouse being first means that your kid will get less love.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that.
And
I don't
that's-
agree with that at all.
It's different loves.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a better person when I am better with my wife.
yeah.
Me too,
When we clashing,
man.
Mm-hmm.
don't
Yeah.
nobody want to be around me.
Everybody
'Cause-
knows it.
Yeah.
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 That's just how I show my when me and her not good.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to be around me.
Yeah,
Actually, be like,
same
get out
here.
the house because you ruining everybody's day.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Same here, man. Hey, we were like that yesterday, man. Look, it was like, dude, obviously we need to give each other some space.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm going to see Equalizer 3.
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to
I'll
the
be there in a
movie.
couple hours.
So,
You know,
babe, can you honestly say when we got married was I first? Was I number one?
No. Not
Can
at all.
you tell the difference between me when I wasn't number one to then when I am number one?
Not only that, but I can see the difference with Caden as well. I think once he realized, like, oh, this is dad, this is mom, and then here's the kids, I feel like his respect factor changed as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then he
Good,
realized, like, okay, I can't just walk over everyone. I
Yeah.
have to respect what the alignment of the
Yeah.
family is.
Yeah.
and I think that took time. It
For
took
years.
For
yeah,
sure.
there you
Yeah.
go. It took
Yeah.
the bumps and the bruises,
Mhm.
but I love what this person said. They said, "Hey, the empty nest should be a high five moment. Like, heck yeah, we did it. Go team."
Yeah.
That is so true, man. It's like, and I think it has to be intentional. We have to talk about it, communicate about, so this is what we're trying to do. Look, unified. We don't show no breaks in the ranks. We go out as a team, and
Yeah.
and things are better. But you got to date. You got to love
Yeah.
on each other. You got to spend time with the child by themselves, dude. It's date time for us, so that everybody's feeling that love that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Donnie.
I think that's a good idea. I think it's here's some stats for blended family stats. Here are some blended family stats in 2018. Blended families can be hard on a marriage. About 40% of first marriages fail, and 60% of second marriages ended in divorce.
Tough right there.
60% of second marriages end in divorce.
Yeah, it's tough right there.
When both spouses have children from a previous marriage, the divorce rate, y'all ready?
Yeah,
70%.
pain right
When
there.
both spouses have children from previous relationships.
It's hard enough with three. It's hard enough
Yeah.
parenting with
Yeah.
just two people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you go ahead, now you have to
Add that
have.
extra.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah. Three,
so mom,
four,
mom
like,
got remarried. So his opinion.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And then dad got remarried. So
So
his
her-
new wife has a thing. And then
And don't none of y'all like your baby mama.
Huh. It ain't the
Yeah.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah. So
yeah,
Hey, somebody said, man, when the vibe ain't right, she'll let you know.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
And vice
Yeah.
versa.
yeah.
He'll let you know
Yeah.
as well. Like, hey, bro, yes,
It's
we
off.
got to fix this.
Yeah.
And we stepping on each other's toes.
So let me ask you guys something. Do these stats, do the 70%, does that shock you guys?
Not at all.
Okay, so
I thought about that, man. It kind of does, man, because it's like, man, dude, we are so off center
Yeah.
that we got so much work to do.
yeah,
And I knew the numbers were up there, but like Minister Society, damn, I didn't know they was coming like that.
Mhm.
right.
And it's just like, man, I can't I got to work on my family. I can't let us be a
Yeah.
part of that statistic,
Yeah.
man. That's what's shocking to me.
So I was going to say, thank you for your transparency with saying it when he asked you that question about first. I mean, in the
I
beginning
can
of the
say the
marriage.
same.
Yeah, because I can say, even right now for me with having children with Aaron, yeah, I didn't always put my husband before my kids. For me, because I feel like, again, like you said, like a mama bear, I feel like I have to protect my kids,
Yeah.
Right.
and sometimes from their own biological father, I
Yeah.
feel like I had to protect their psyche or protect them. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I can see how how it sounds good to say that your spouse gonna always come first or whatever. It sounds good, but that's not, because I do kind of feel like my kids didn't ask me to have them. So you know what I mean? So I do have to make sure that they straight before,
Yeah.
And
But
you a grown tail man, so
Yeah.
you straight. So
that's cool, but I think it still has to be worked on. And if you get out of sync or out of line with that, then everything else starts, the whole train, all the cabooses behind it
Right.
start racking up and things like that.
I mean, not only that, you're
Yeah.
teaching your children how to be married.
Boom,
yeah.
So then
Boom.
when they get married,
trouble.
they're like, I don't want Caden to think he's going to have to be number two. Like that was my number one thing. I wanted to be somebody's number one for the rest of their life,
Yeah.
for the rest of my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
that's what my parents showed. I always knew there was nobody else before.
Yeah.
Like they were boom and boom.
Yeah. Still on.
So I expected that, and at fault I expected it like that.
Immediately.
I do. Okay.
Yeah, not realizing that it took them years of work
Yeah,
to
it
get
too.
there.
Yeah.
And that's something interesting. I think we look at other marriages like, yo, that's bomb. I want that. You
Yeah.
I
know,
have no
and-
idea.
man,
Yeah.
the hell and high
Yeah.
water that they've been through
Right.
to get there, you know?
Yeah.
And I think we got to be willing to put in the sweat, the blood, the tears, the arguments. Come on, the disagreements, all of that
Mhm.
is in the mix to bring us to a harmony, a
Mhm.
utopia that I'll be always trying to get to.
I said here that in a nuclear family, I mean, for me as a mom, you always want to take care of your children's needs.
Mhm.
In a
Right.
nuclear family, I'm sure it can be a challenge, but in a blended family, trying to make sure that your kids, that take care of your needs, I feel like that can sometimes almost feel like like it's impossible to do that. I really do. I want to ask the bio parents something only, in the listeners.
Okay.
The bio parents only.
Mhm.
Did you feel you had to protect your child or children from any and everything, including your new spouse?
Absolutely.
You answered too quick.
Elaborate, please.
Elaborate. Let me know something.
I feel that you aren't always certain where it's coming from. Like if you know it's coming from a good place, I don't think you question it. But
Right.
if you're like, I'm not too sure about that,
Yeah.
you're instantly going to get into defense mode. And then Mama Bear has to come out.
Right.
And when Mama Bear comes out, I'm no longer looking at you like you're my spouse. At this point, you're just something that's messing with my child. So now I have to go into defense mode and I have to protect him.
Right. I feel you on that. Yeah, I would have to agree with Ashley to some extent there as well. Again, we're always trying to be honest, open, and transparent on the marriage tune-up. Hey, I remember there was a time with Kay. Again, it comes down to communication, and it wasn't
Right.
the best communication. It was arguments, but we had to come to agreement of, yo, look, I'm going to be the one that disciplines the kids. Because if we can't honestly say that you're disciplining out of love and correction, and there's not even one iota, one inch of animosity, or that's their mom, then we gotta pull up. And we
Right.
both agreed on that. But even to the extent where I took it overboard, you know what I'm saying, with the discipline. You know what I'm saying? So she had to check me on that and be like, yo, be careful, those type things. So I think it's a very thin line, man, to balance it all. And man, if you don't have God in it, it makes it
It's
even
rough.
worse.
Yeah.
It makes it
Definitely.
rough.
Is that a
Yeah.
comment right there?
Yeah. Hey, the brother said, I tell some couples, to some, it's a calling to be a step father or stepmother.
I believe that.
I knew while single, 90% of the women I chose had an already made family. So it was the patience and understanding that I had that the father of the child couldn't understand. Man, that's lovely right there. Most don't have that.
Yeah.
At all.
Most don't have that. It's more, look, I'm going to show you that I'm the alpha male, the alpha ram, and we bucking heads, and I'm going to win because she mine now, or he's mine now, and it just causes so much more confusion, man.
I think a lot of times, it really has a lot to do with like I said before, it has a lot to do with the maturity level.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I think it's just a bad it's a bad combination to have immaturity,
Ooh,
and then have blended families and immaturity just don't go. It just
Mhm.
goes
man,
together.
I was so
You know what I
immature.
mean? And then being in our marriage, being young,
Yeah.
having insecurities,
Yeah. Ooh, the insecurities.
insecurities, and then it
PTSD.
Just, yeah, all that. It was just
the
just
no
it was just
father
a
syndrome.
hot- It was just a
Man,
hot
just- yeah.
mess
Ooh.
for us.
Mhm.
And
In the
looking back
microwave.
on it, I'm serious. It is nothing but the grace.
Nothing. Yeah,
It's
that's real
nothing
talk.
but the grace.
Real
I'm
never
so
lie.
serious. It's nothing
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
grace that brought us through, because I can look back and I'm like, we weren't supposed to make it through that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Some of the stuff that we went
babe,
through,
we were a
we-
part of the 60%.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we really
Yeah.
were not.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to make it. We weren't supposed to make it.
Thank
through
you,
that.
Jesus. man.
So in your situation, would you say that that's putting your child's needs first?
Yes.
Because if you feel like you got to be protective, if you got to be mama bear,
Yes.
do you feel like that's putting your needs before your spouse, your child's needs before your
Oh,
spouse?
for
Do
sure.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you
in what sense? Because I think there's different scenarios.
If she's saying that there's times if she has to question the his intention.
Okay, right.
If she has to question that, and then she has to feel protective of her
Right.
child.
Okay.
Then I'm asking her, in that protection and her feeling like she has to protect her child, does she feel like that's putting the need of her child first?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Protection is,
Yeah.
I gotta protect him. I gotta put
Mhm.
him first.
I think that's all a part of
But
the.
it's never on Front Street.
Yeah.
I do want to say I think I'm pretty good at
That's
making
good.
it seem that
Yeah.
we're a team in whatever
Mhm.
he might be just randomly deciding in that moment. And then behind closed doors, I'm like, okay,
So
like,
we talking now or we talking 2018?
I'm talking now.
Oh, okay.
2018, I'm gonna call
2018.
you out in front of him. I really
Yeah.
don't care
Yeah.
because my
Yeah.
baby gonna know I got his back.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Yeah.
now I can see how that was like very damaging, and I shouldn't have been doing that.
Right.
So
Okay.
now I'm very good at like what Donovan says. I'm gonna have his back. But then if I do question his intent, I'll let him know after.
Man, that's good. Somebody
Yeah.
somebody
Can I
needed
see
to
the
hear
room?
that.
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, somebody needed to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not fronting each other and clowning each other in front of the children. Remember,
No.
we have to keep some type of united front
Right.
because they'll divide. And they say, "Oh, I can get her over there, I get over there, and ask him for something, then it's
Mhm.
going to happen." So yeah, let's call them in the room. Let's get a call word. Hey,
16.
yeah, you got $16 in the back room. Yeah, let me
Let's
go
go
back
see.
there and get it. Now we can. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, and then go back out like, yeah, you're real tough, but not in front of the kids, and that's tough. We didn't
Not in
do
front of
it.
the kids.
No.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Yeah, we didn't do it. But no, we do it.
But we still have
Yeah.
moments. Like we
yeah.
had
Yeah,
a moment
yeah.
yesterday.
Woo.
And yeah, and
Yeah.
that was my biggest thing.
Michael Jackson came on. You want to be starting something?
Man,
Got to be
not
starting
in front of the
something.
kids.
I want all the trouble.
Yeah,
But here's
yeah.
the thing, though. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. A long time ago, so my mom and dad, I've never seen my mom and dad argue. But
That's
sometimes,
a good and bad
to
thing.
a certain extent, they do need to see some.
Yeah.
Now, I mean,
Yeah.
not no. You know what? Not total disrespect of each
Yeah.
other.
No.
But I do think
Yeah,
they need
not
to
the
see
Freddie
a
and Jason coming out.
conflict resolution.
Yeah.
I think they need.
Yeah.
I think that would help
Yeah.
them see some.
Mhm.
Because I'm like, I thought my mom and dad just only, just they never fought because
Mhm.
And that,
they
and
never
that,
did it because not in front of the kids.
and that, and
Yeah.
that, and
Well,
that
if
posed
it's
a
gonna
problem.
be in a healthy manner.
Well, since she
Right.
said that, you know
yeah.
what?
But if I feel like
No, I
okay,
think
you're
I
taking
was-
it there,
It's a
then no.
good thing we got into an argument yesterday.
Yeah, no. It
No.
had, again, man.
You
That's
understand?
isn't that the mystery and beautiful thing about marriage,
Yeah.
dude. It's the balance
Yeah.
Mhm.
of okay, how much do we give of this, and how much do we not give? And
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I was so cocky
Can
back
you bring
in the
the
day.
AC down, please?
I was so cocky back in the day, man. I would
Terry,
I would tell,
Can you put the AC down, please?
I would tell, okay,
Ain't it
hey, I
over
know
here?
exactly what to give them. I know exactly how much to administer, and I overdosed them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
They like,
on discipline, or
Uh-huh.
all that stuff.
you sure
man.
they used to say that all the
I
time?
used to say, I know
Yeah.
exactly how much
Yeah.
Brooklyn to give them,
Yeah,
and I overdosed them.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
gave Cam too much Brooklyn.
yeah.
Man,
I don't know how he got an accent. Ain't never been.
Hey,
Right?
that's funny, man.
Okay.
Hey, hang on, but somebody said I can definitely say that my stepdad and I didn't have a good relationship until I was in my early 20s and realized my parents were better off with new spouses. Facts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I love that. I love that, man. It's
Wow.
Wow.
it's the truth. Yeah.
Okay, here are 5 reasons why your spouse should come first.
Okay.
Okay.
You made vows to your spouse, not your children.
Ooh.
Let's talk about that.
Say that again.
Yeah.
You made vows to your spouse, not your children. What do you think about that?
I see it. I see it. But then we get into, we've had this heated, or not heated, but conversation on it before that, you're marrying the children as well. Hence, and think about it. In the ceremonies, don't we do
Yes.
the rope? We do the sand. We do the candles. Everybody got to. So you're marrying them as well. But I do get what you're saying though about, dude. As far as okay, my spouse has to be first though.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. But if I'm going crazy on the kids, you're a social worker. You've seen some crazy things.
Yeah.
I gotta protect.
Right.
In hopes that we're going to come together and he or she sees, okay, now I see what they're saying. We got to make this right.
But you did make vows to. You did not make vows to your children, even though you are. You're. I think we're. You get married and to a blended family, or you're becoming a blended family. That's just what it is. You're becoming a blended family. But for me, I don't feel like I made vows to the kids. I don't feel like that. I feel like vows is simply between the husband and the wife. It's not about. I didn't take. It's not.
Yeah, we agree with that.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. So again, that's what I'm saying. So you made vows to your spouse, not your children. But you're saying, you're saying that you can see it too because you're saying that you're marrying the kids as well.
Yeah. You are. Again, dude. Straight off the gate when we were dating, I told you, I said, "Yo, I am a package deal. I have 2 children. Can you get with it? Can you dig it? And if you can, I understand. We can continue to smash or whatever. But I'm just saying. Come on. This was us back in the day. We're being honest with them. But you said, no, I can get with this. Now. Once we got married, there was still work to do.
Not knowing.
Yeah, there was still a lot
I
of
can get
work
this,
to
but
do.
not knowing. Not really. Not really. Okay, so loving your spouse is an investment in your children. Create security in your children.
I would
For sure.
agree. Yeah.
So here are 5 reasons why your spouse should come first. Why your spouse should come first. Again, loving your spouse. Number 2, loving your spouse is an investment in your children. So if you're loving your spouse, like you said before, you're showing your
teaching
children.
them
You're
how to
teaching
be
them.
married.
You teach them how to marry. You teach them how to teach them how to love.
So true.
How to have a relationship, because it's all about being in a relationship.
Well, you're going to teach them one thing or another.
Yep.
Yeah, either what to do or what not to do.
And I think for my family, I didn't have any marriages that I could look at. So, but I did see a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, things like that, slamming the doors, walking out. Well, okay, then
That's what you do.
boom.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna do.
The marriage is the foundation of the family. That's why your spouse should come first. The marriage is the foundation of your family. Agree or disagree?
Go ahead, guys. I'll let y'all answer.
I agree.
Wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The marriage is the foundation?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Think about
Okay.
it. So if the devil can get the marriage and destroy it, everything else will start to disintegrate.
Yep.
And as we can look at our society and where we at, okay, I'm not saying that it was perfect, but we're at over 50% in divorces. There's more single households than are, blended in,
Right.
in nuclear.
Right.
Bruh, something is going on where the underlying fabric
Yes.
is
The
eroding.
foundation.
Man,
The foundation.
that's trouble.
Here's number 4. Children replicate what they see.
Man.
1,000%.
Woo.
Agree or
Yeah.
disagree?
Yeah.
Agree.
Super. Yeah.
Well, what you think?
Super.
What you think?
Super. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Because I tried to replicate what I saw.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in every sense of the word.
Mhm.
Let alone outside. We got the marriage or if there's a marriage or what it looks like,
Mhm.
but then you got the influence of your boys and your homegirls, and it just makes for a bad man. It smell like some old watermelon.
Marriage is a lifelong investment.
Oof.
That's the reason. So those are the 5 reasons why your spouse should come first. Number 5, marriage is a lifelong investment.
It is.
Mhm.
It is.
Agree.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
I say yes. I agree wholeheartedly.
But I don't think the majority of the world thinks that way anymore.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like
think that they think that there's
it's like
an easy
dating.
way out. Yeah,
Yeah,
divorce
it's like
is just
dating.
we can just get a divorce.
exactly,
Yeah.
It's the
exactly.
equivalent to breaking up.
Yeah, hey, and some of the comments, that's what they were saying. And big ups to the man. We had such great
I mean,
conversation.
It's crazy.
But you know, we can agree to disagree. But the cast was like, "Yo, bro, I'm out. My kids are first, and if you don't like that, then we're done."
So
And
I think that's what the issue is. A lot of people see parenting and they're like, well, I'm going to be that person's parent forever. Me and you can break up. No, we can't.
right,
What you
right.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
We ain't, no.
You know, other
not-
cast was
we're
like,
not
"Bro,
breaking
man,
up."
That's so
Yeah,
true, Donnie. That's
yeah.
true.
No, the kids are going to leave us before we leave each other.
yeah."
Right.
As it
To
should
be honest.
as it should be.
Yeah.
But it seems to be the
Yeah.
opposite now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
we leaving, and the kids like, well, where y'all going?
Mhm.
You know, well,
And then,
I guess that's
like
how
you
it
said,
is.
exactly. Now you're teaching a kid marriage ain't nothing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
My
can
parents
just
got a
leave.
divorce. You
It's
just
nothing.
get a divorce and then
hey,
you're good.
Hey, and low key, y'all, no, high key. Hey, that's one of the reasons I was like, dude, I have to make this marriage work. And I have to start saying, dude, what is the problem? Well, the problem's you, cool. The problem's you. That's our goddaughter over there. We love the cubby cup. The problem's you.
We run over here.
So I think and I noticed that you know, so our oldest kids, Alex and Chris, they were younger.
Mhm.
You know, Alex was what, 2, something like that, 2
Three
or
when we
3.
got together?
3, okay.
Three when we got together.
Chris was like 6 months. So
Nine.
yeah, something like that. So it's like, it's not gonna affect them. Hey, to this day,
Yeah.
and them cats is in it hitting 30s. You know what I'm saying? It still affects them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now we're trying to show them something different. And they see it now. It took them time, but
Yeah.
they're like, man, hold on, these cats been rocking for damn near 30 years now
Right.
with
Mhm.
dating.
Mhm.
All right, they must be serious.
But from like 5 to 11 is when the child is
Man.
most moldable.
Yo,
So what they see in those years,
yeah,
it's creating who that child is going to be, who
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
person is going to be.
it was tough, Donnie.
It's crazy. It's tough.
It was tough, real tough.
I got
Hey,
some. Go ahead, man.
somebody said, I think a lot of people now don't want to work through problems. Things get tough and they bail.
Straight up.
Which is
Man,
crazy because if it's your kid, you're gonna stick by them no matter what.
matter what.
But
Yeah.
when it's your spouse, you're like,
but see, that's the thing. No, shouldn't the kids? Here's how I look at it now. I
It's
thank God for
unconditional
Cam
love.
and Keenan, because I looked at them now. I didn't look at Alex and Chris's way, but I look at them now as they were safety locks. And in my anger, my pride, my ego, I was trying to pick the lock so I could get out again.
Mhm.
But finally, God got a hold of me. But dude, if the kids, would they have this mindset now? Some do. Well, the kids will be okay. You know,
Some people have that mindset.
we'll be all right. And it's like, nah, you don't understand
the
the
trauma.
effects, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say honestly, that's one of the things that hits me the most is that I don't want to look up in 20 years and Caden say, you didn't love me the way I needed to be loved. That's why
Man.
I'm in jail right now because
Ooh.
of this, or
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And then then I got to live the
Facts,
rest of my life
Mhm.
with that,
Mhm.
you know, because I can honestly say I don't really think I have true traumas.
Yeah, that's good.
Me either.
You
That's
know,
good. That's a blessing.
my
man.
parents gave me
Yeah.
golden platter. I mean, I've seen them argue. I've
Yeah.
seen them throw the pager at the wall. And
Yeah.
I've seen all
Not
of
the
that.
pager.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah. You saw the love.
they were still there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nothing was going to come between them.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
So
Love that.
That's true. I saw the same thing.
I want him to be able to say, well, at least here
Mm-hmm.
we knew. Because one of my nephews, me and Ashley were playfully arguing, right? And then he came in the room. He said, "Are you guys going to get a divorce now?"
Yeah, man, that's tough.
I'm like, hey, I say, hey
That's-
man, one thing you gonna know forever, this is
Boom.
we gonna be together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't matter what. Don't.
Be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody going out in the zipper bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we in the streets,
Yeah.
man. We in the streets.
Okay,
Man.
look, real quick. I want to, I really want to have a discussion about this. I want to have a
Can I
discussion.
get one more comment in?
Go ahead, real quick.
Hey, somebody said, I was telling my clients you must invest if you want to have some type of peace to be able to move forward with your spouse. Gotta invest. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Okay, so Aaron and I were watching this one of my favorite TV shows,
Whoa.
and it's called. So this thing is called The X Factor. I want to discuss this really quick, you guys. Okay, we were watching this TV show the other day, and the young gentleman bought his child's mother a brand new car so she could transport his child to school. You know what
They
y'all
was,
talking
they was
about?
probably watching it too.
Was y'all
Yeah.
watching it too?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it because they're listening.
Now the gentleman and the child's mother are in other marriages, but he bought his former partner a car without discussing it with his current wife or his former partner's husband. This caused conflict in both houses.
Is this just my 2 cents?
No,
No, because
this
we ain't
is
even to that
you
yet.
about to
We ain't
get
even to that
into
yet.
it.
But no,
Right.
yeah, we're gonna give it to them.
What?
We're gonna
But
give
this
it
is a
to them.
discussion. This is called the X Factor. So what do y'all?
Wait, so was the car bought before they?
No,
No, we married and you bought this man a car.
Real
so
talk.
Emmett bought a car on the
Uh-huh.
Shy. About
Oh,
Tiff.
the Shy.
Do
Okay.
y'all watch it, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, Emmett bought Tiff a car.
Okay.
On the Shy,
Okay.
and so and didn't discuss it with his current girl,
Okay.
and didn't discuss it with Tiff's boy, Shumpert. Didn't discuss it with him either.
Mm-hmm.
So and it caused tension in both houses.
Mm.
So just want to ask. So what y'all think about that?
It sounds immature to me. Yeah.
I'm about to go get my car. What you talking about?
Boom.
Yeah.
Hey,
Who,
hey.
who name who name is on the lease? Because I'm going to get my car. You ain't buying me a car.
Somebody said that's so messed up. Hey, because it is.
I felt a way about it. I felt a way about it.
As you
because
should.
I was like, I'm trying to be. I can't think of Emma's girl right now, but I can think of her name.
Uh-huh.
It don't matter, man.
But the girl, but it's his current partner. She was like, so you.
Somebody
just
said,
So you just gonna go and buy her a car,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
I ain't discussing with nobody.
Didn't discuss it
And
with
cars
the-
are expensive.
yeah. So I'm like,
Somebody said totally wrong.
yeah. So
I think we're on the same
That's
page.
a,
Yes.
But
that's a
they-
hold on.
but
you
listen,
you
but
just
they-
committed to this other person because that's a commitment to pay for that car. You
he
committed
bought
to
it
somebody.
outright. He bought the car outright. For
So
a
you
brand
just
new
got
car.
$50,000 to just.
But he did it because the mom.
because the mom
asked.
because she
She
asked.
said, no, she didn't even ask. She said, I need a new car.
Yeah,
you
to
know,
take your baby to school, and you know,
hook me up.
and he
he
did.
did.
He bought her a car.
Is he rich?
No,
See,
Hmm.
feels like Blake Griffin.
no,
You
No.
know,
No,
no. But even then, though, there has to be communication amongst the spouses.
He didn't communicate it with her,
Mhm.
and then he also overstepped for her new man. Because the new
Somebody-
man was like, he was like,
somebody
hey,
said
man.
disrespectful totally. So ask your own dude.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
hey,
So who was wrong with that? Was she wrong, or was she wrong for asking, or was he wrong for buying it?
He was wrong for buying it.
yeah,
Was she wrong for asking?
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care
here's the
about
thing
her.
though. She has her own
I'm married
man.
to you.
Yeah, she has her own
She has
man.
her own man.
But here's the thing though.
But are they married?
No.
Hmm.
That's another boom. And so that's where I was trying to get to. Dude.
Because
Hey, I know, but see that's
Neither one of them is married.
then
Oh, all four of them? All four of them?
Why you act like y'all don't
You
watch
just
Shy?
got
We don't watch the Shy. We ain't got
They're not
Showtime.
married?
No, they're in committed
No.
relationship.
Then
Yeah.
she did nothing wrong. They're not
Oh,
married.
Yeah, Ashley, if you ain't married, you're single.
Yeah.
I
She
ain't
didn't do nothing
mad
wrong.
at
What's
that.
the difference if he got her the car flat out how he did versus if he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna give you this much in child support and then you can get it. He's still paying for the car.
No, regardless, I get it. I get what you're saying. All I'm saying is there should have been a conversation.
I don't like
Yeah,
There should have been a conversation.
at least
I
should have
don't
been a
like it.
conversation.
Okay, so Donnie, y'all was dating, and he buys her a car. Y'all committed now. Y'all in a serious relationship.
Uh-huh.
You don't know when he gonna pop the question, but you know it's coming.
Uh-huh.
It's
and-
July
and-
2018.
He buys
Shamika.
a car.
His baby mama. He buy his baby mama a car.
A car.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a
That's
brand
cool with
new
you. That's cool
Honda
with you.
Accord.
I don't know.
Sport.
Me personally, I feel
With
if
the-
we're not
with the
leather
married,
seats.
I don't really gotta say so in what you're doing with your
Y'all are
baby mama.
committed though.
We're in a committed relationship,
Yeah.
but we're not married.
Okay, I hear you on that.
That's
I hear you
very
on that.
big of you.
That's very nice.
Actually, you would really be okay with that.
I would.
If he had to go buy Shamika
So
a car.
question, is it affecting anything in our household?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
lacking money?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the show. I don't know. They broke?
No,
they
he ain't
broke,
broke. But that's
they ain't-
he
they ain't
bought her a
broke.
car.
That's
But
$50,000.
I'm saying, so
Somebody said Ashley is too good a person. I love it, and that's true. That is so true. That's her, man.
For real.
That is her.
I'm hot.
Somebody said both of them wrong. Both of them wrong.
Now, what?
I don't know.
Ashley.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's not affecting our pockets, what am I mad about?
But let me
But
so
it
let me
is.
go here again. Let me go here.
That's the disrespect.
Yeah.
That is so
how is
disrespectful.
that disrespectful?
So you, me,
I think it's disrespectful. Again, I think that ties in with the maturity. I feel that I am stable and I feel secure in where
He's
we're
not.
at. So
He's
if
not.
you're doing that, I don't think
he's
that,
not none of those things.
Oh, he's not.
No.
I'm talking about like if this
She's
is
talking about
dawn
us
of it,
two.
like if it's
She don't
us
know the
two.
show, so
I
we
don't know
Rocky.
the show,
We,
so I
so
don't
we
know.
Rocky. Let's say we
Oh,
Rocky,
we're Rocky.
and we ain't got it like that.
no, they're good. They're
No,
good.
no,
See,
they're
they
not.
good.
No, they're not.
Who?
Like
Who?
financially, or
No, they're
or-
not.
Send me the episode so I can watch it,
Yeah,
and then
they're-
Yeah, come
They're not
tune in
good.
next month. and we
Yeah,
go.
I'm trying to tell you.
Boom.
I'm telling you,
Thank
yeah, Ashley.
Thank you. Hey, y'all
our
heard what
boyfriend should be
James?
embarrassed because why couldn't you afford to get your girl a car?
Hey,
He
I'm gonna
was.
tell you right
He
here.
was full of
Let
it.
Kay get her ex boyfriend a
Right, you
car.
know loud. We right here.
Yeah, I got to get bass. I can put a little bass in there now. Hey, bro, I'm gonna
Is
be
it because
offended.
it's such a big
I'm
gift, or
offended.
would it be a gift
Hey.
period? If he gave her flowers, is that
Just for the,
wrong?
Yes.
I'm disrespecting
No, you
all the way
don't.
around.
I could give her flowers, bro. We good.
So it's the size of the gift.
He-
It's
he-
how much
nah.
money.
No,
he spent.
I just
Mm.
He can't get you flowers.
We good, homie.
It better be Mother's. It better be Mother's Day,
for the simple fact that
Easter.
she
and that's
asked,
it. No,
Right.
for the
Mm.
simple fact that she asked, she felt comfortable enough to ask. Okay, that means they're cool. Emmett and Tiff, they cool.
Shouldn't we be cool? 'Cause
Yeah,
we
you
can
should
really
because
As you should
you
be.
co-parented. Y'all co-parented together.
Yeah.
But
So you should
hey,
be
let me
cool.
go here. Let me go here.
But-
Hey, Kay and I have we matured. Dude, we
Right.
said if we ever win a lottery, we chipping Stephanie off.
For sure.
That's-
And God
that's
bless
not
you
sure.
for that.
No,
sure.
again, we said we matured.
Don't
But
look at me like
but look
that.
here.
Because we was
But
just
hold on. Hey, but that's a conversation.
Mm.
Okay, babe, we just won
Mm.
29 million. You want to give her a meal? Something like that. Yeah, okay, good. Let's chip off a
Yeah.
meal.
But are you having that
MEAL.
A meal.
conversation?
We'll hook her up.
MEAL.
We will hook Steph.
Like
Dude,
a
we got
food
20.
meal. No,
If I
like
got 29 million,
like
if
a
I-
happy
Come on,
meal.
man. We can't give her a million.
After look, I've already given my tithes. Now I got my 29 million. Of course, I would give
So
her a
if
million.
Emmett was a millionaire,
She a millionaire.
would it have still been bad? If he was balling and he was a basketball player, would it have still been
Here's
bad?
what I'm not made it bad.
It's the principle.
The
Ashley.
communication
It's
of
It's
it.
the
Principle.
principle.
But are you having that
Principality.
communication
All
with
I
her
know-
because she's your wife?
Hey, here's the thing though. I bet you ain't getting no booty that night because she was like,
She shows like,
"Why did you buy
midnight.
her a car?"
Yes, and
I
then-
wanna know what kind of car she
did?
driving.
And you know what she did?
She-
You know what she did?
Huh?
She asked
Wait.
for a house. She asked. She had an upper. She had
Yeah.
an upper. So
Yep.
she said.
See
So
what I'm
that's
saying?
what. So that.
Yep.
So she
the
asked for a
immaturity.
house.
You're petty.
You're,
Boom.
you got her a car.
You
I
can
want a
afford
house.
to get your ex a car,
If
but
you
you
can-
can't give me a house.
You was
Oh, we
asking
got
for a
10
house
minutes. We got
before,
10
so
minutes,
hold
Dougie
on.
Fresh.
Come on.
What you
Okay.
mean?
See,
Hey, all we saying is, dude.
we're gonna have to record the
Um,
after part of this because we
hey,
ain't about to
hey.
stop talking.
Yeah,
Y'all about to get us
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I think communication needed to be there. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
we're-
Here's a quote. Okay. Ex-spouses are co-workers for blended families. Agree or disagree?
Absolutely.
They're
Yeah.
co-workers.
Come
They
on now.
should be.
Ex-spouses,
Yeah.
ex-spouses are
They have
co-workers
to be.
for blended families. Agree or disagree?
If
They
it's not,
are.
if it's not amicable, if it's not everybody trying to put the child's best interest at heart, there's gonna be problems.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more of an uphill battle. Why can't we all get on the same page? Not saying we got to be kumbaya, but dude, we got and give a little bit. Hey man, look, I'm out of town this weekend. Can we switch? Yeah, we got. Hey, just make sure you got me next time. Things like that. It's gonna better the relationship.
Yeah.
She fine. So listen. So back to that last discussion real quick. This is what I said.
Okay.
I said the former couple share a child and they have a fair relationship. Shouldn't there be boundaries though? I mean, one
like
would
that.
want the former
I like that
spouses, to get along, but shouldn't there be a line drawn? Like, yeah,
Absolutely.
we cool, we co-parent, we good. There's no animosity.
Yeah.
You with your person, I with my person. We on down the line. We got to make sure we co-parent these kids. But you asking me for a car, and I'm buying a car. And I don't even discuss that with you.
Yeah.
That is totally out of line.
Hey,
and that's you. You just
you don't hear this a lot from men, but
mm-mm.
I'm man enough to say, hey man, I'd have to, that kind of hurt.
Yeah.
That kind of hurt that you didn't discuss this with me and you just went and put down, 30, 40,000 on a ride.
So they didn't discuss it because they knew I would say no.
I don't know. I don't think she would have said no because she said,
I would have said HE
Hey, that girl said, she said,
no.
next time, can you talk to me first?
Yeah, she did.
So I can tell you no before you buy.
Okay,
Right,
I get
that's
it.
Yeah.
She left that part out.
Yeah,
She probably made that part.
that
I
was
get it.
they cut that scene.
Okay. So
Good.
here, so can there be too much contact with the ex-spouse or the ex-boyfriend, ex-partner? Can there or ex-girlfriend? Can there be too much contact?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there can be.
She could too. Can there be too much? Ashley.
I don't. It depends on what you think too much is, because everybody.
Hey,
is
you
different.
wake up in the morning. What you doing?
No, I just
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm dropping off.
Like,
So that's too much
I know,
then.
like, for
Where you at?
that's what I'm saying. It depends on what you think is too much versus what like I think is too
Okay,
much.
you
Like
tell me what's
I'm
too
the
much.
type where my dream is like we can eventually do birthdays together, we can
Yeah.
do holidays
Yeah.
together. You're welcome to come over to the house. That's what I think. But a lot
You
of people
like
are
Aaron.
like,
Yeah.
oh no.
While
Like I don't
Donovan's
want to.
home.
Yeah, I don't want to blend that too much. So that's what I'm saying. For him, he might
You
be
want
like,
blurred lines, huh?
yeah, because
Yeah.
I think it might be blurred lines for us, but for the children, they're like, this is great.
That's Aaron. That's what
I
That-
have
that-
my
that's
mom, I
utopia.
have my
But
dad.
that's utopia.
I told you that
That's
he can come to the
utopia.
birthday party. I said that.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying
Yeah.
I feel like it's getting both of you to agree.
He don't want to
that.
see me. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where it
I don't
comes in.
know.
Hey, we've asked like
Yeah.
Kate. I'm telling you, maturity.
Yeah.
So I've gone to Texas to see Chris and Alex. He's like, hey, why don't you ask Stephanie if you could stay over there?
Shoot.
Right.
But I've been like, no, I'm good. I'll get a hotel or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And when I go by, hey, Steph, good to see you. You know, we'll sit down and chop it up. The kids doing things, but you know, it's about the kids. It's the business. You know,
Yeah.
you know those type things. So, but no, bro, I think it's better when everybody's getting along.
Yeah.
You know,
We should be friends.
And
We should
here's the
show
thing,
friendship.
I'll never forget this. Hey, our daughter Alex was graduating from high school, and there was some mix-ups in where we were going to eat, how everybody. So we couldn't find a place at the last minute. So we all went to Denny's, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!" And then mine was like, "Oh my gosh, Denny's is two different families."
Out
and
loud too.
And yeah, oh Lord,
not just in
you
the
know,
line.
you know what that was, right? But we got in there,
Mine, no
man, and had one of the best times ever, man. And Alex, she said, "I just want to thank y'all. All I wanted was my family to be together." And she started crying. I'll never forget that. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the truth. They just want us to see us all try to get along and be
Right.
somewhat of normal,
Yeah.
if it's a possibility. And Donnie, big up to you, but that's showing maturity. You said, dude, no, he can come. Because there was time to be like, nope.
Yeah, nah,
Nope.
it was on site
Nope.
before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nope. But now, shit, he can come and, man,
Right.
come on, man. You want a burger?
Yeah.
You want a brew? You know, so we grow with time, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Need
Here's some
Jesus, man.
basic boundaries for ex-spouses in blended families.
Hey, man, you got 5 minutes.
Okay. I already told the listeners.
Okay,
man.
so we're not getting to the
No,
We're not-
I said, or
Okay, James.
James UC was really good
So,
too.
we 5 minutes not enough.
somebody said any contact not kid related is too much. I hear that.
Well, there it is.
Hey,
Yeah, like if you like, you
different
know, you
folks.
look good yesterday.
Yeah,
yeah,
he tripping on that.
yeah.
All right, I'm doing the drop off some now.
There should be minimal contact between ex-spouses. Contact between ex-spouses happens only at specified times.
Mhm.
There should be
3 in the
little or
morning.
no contact between the ex and the new bonus parent. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
You agree
There
with
should
that?
be
Ashley?
No,
No,
I
she
don't.
doesn't
I
agree
don't
with
I
that.
don't agree with
that.
that. There should be little or
Yeah.
no contact between the ex-spouse.
Dude, that's a
ex-
part
I
of
think
the
the
blending.
animosity
That's
grows
exactly.
when they don't have no
Yeah.
contact with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You don't really
Yeah.
know this person.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Both couples must be vigilant not to put the child in the middle. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you're going home, I'm not talking about him in front of you, and he's not
Oh
talking
yeah,
about me.
no,
in front
we
of
don't
you,
ever
you
do
know.
that.
No,
Yeah, we gotta
it's
be
always
about the love.
positive words
Mhm.
coming out.
You got to.
Yeah, never anything negative. Like
Yeah.
for all he knows, his daddy is the greatest guy on the planet.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
how it should.
Okay, we got time for what's under the hood.
We got 4 minutes.
4 minutes. What's under the hood? This is for multiple married people only. In the beginning of your marriage, did you ever consider going back to your ex-spouse because you thought it would be easier?
No.
Or ex-relationship, your former relationship? Did you ever think about going back to your former relationship because you thought it would be easier?
No, I thought the opposite. I'd be better by myself.
That's what I was gonna say. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay, I got the kids over there. I got the kids over here, and
But I'm not going
I'm picking
back.
them up. Yeah. I'm just saying, bro. It was too much of a hassle, man. Hold on. Somebody said my parents got divorced when I was 5 and now 30. I still get massive anxiety when my parents interact, even if they're cool with each other now. They didn't used to be. See that right there?
Yeah.
We got a chance to work on it now and be cool. Yeah, man. That's good talk. Anybody else want to answer that?
I'm gonna read it, JMTC, and we'll come back next time.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it real quick. Hello, TMTU family. My name is.
Man, we love us.
She done
I
got
love it.
comfortable. She
Come
done
on,
got
man.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Toby, come on.
You want to get here?
We got 2 minutes.
Okay.
Are you coming on?
Hello, TMTU family. My name is Leah, 42, and I'm married to Lance, 42. Lance and I have been married for a total of 7 years. This is my first marriage and Lance's second marriage. Lance was married to Angela for 12 years. They were high school and college sweethearts. They have 2 children together, Lakeisha, 16, and LJ, 14. I think it's important to tell you that their marriage ended because Angela miscarried their last baby, and Lance did not comfort her enough. He was totally checked out. Here's why I'm writing to you. Angela and Lance get along too well now that they are no longer married. The bigger problem is that the bigger problem is that my in-laws still treat her like part of the family. I mean, like Angela has a seat at the table, literally. Every holiday at my in-laws' house, she's there. Don't get me wrong. I would rather us all get along, but I would like a few boundaries to be established too. I tried speaking to Lance about my feelings, and he gives the same answer. Angela's not only the mother of my children, but she's family. He says that he has to cover her until she gets remarried. He said he doesn't believe it's his obligation, but he wants to cover her because he failed to be there for her when she miscarried. Last year for Christmas, I suggested we stay home and cook dinner. Lance refused and stated that Lakeisha and his parents' feelings would be hurt. He gave a little and suggested they all come to our home for dinner. Needless to say, we ended up having dinner at his parents' house with Angela. I don't know what to do. I don't even know if I'm complaining or what. Please help me sort through this. Sign, One Big Happy Family.
Yeah, we're gonna open up with that one.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna check it.
Yes. So
Let's see that who's table.
That's our time.
Right.
She had a seat at the parents' table.
Think she Mephibosheth?
Real talk right there. Hey, we done, man. It's 8 o'clock. Hey, hope y'all had a good time with us, man. We appreciate y'all coming on.
I told you once we got to this blended family thing,
It's gonna keep going.
we on there. We just going with it. So we just going with it.
But hey, like this, share this, man. Send it to somebody.
Beat us in the comments, you guys. Let's get it in the comments. We'll go through it. We'll talk about the JMTC in the comments.
And we will respond. And guess what?
Yes.
We might read your comments online when we come back.
Absolutely.
So big ups, man. All right, love y'all. Peace, y'all. God bless y'all. We out.
Peace.
Woke up, still smiling, sun shining, feel fine. And yo, it's one person I got to thank. And no, it ain't your mama or your Uncle Hank. It's Jesus, the one that'll get you going. Keep you flowing high, you already know. And he'll lift you up, pick you up, get you up. He'll set you up in a life with less strife. That's just right, with pure love and more light. As long as you live it, but he got you. And now that you free, what's the plan for you? You better get him, let him, live him, kiss him, miss him, bug him, hug him, love him. And please stop talking this, that, and the third. And just focus on God in his word. Cause I'm lit, I'm free. The light I see, switch it up, I'm lit. I see the light, I'm free. Old school,